There's no place I'd rather be than with the birds, bees, leaves, and trees. Deep divers, I'm out here again. My natural habitat with a cat down the road, chillaxing, doing a little samba, baby. Breathe with me, deep divers, let's go. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Raising the frequency. Raising the vibration. Peace. Infinite waters diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers. I'm out here at home. Where else would I be? It's a beautiful day. And I hope you're taking care of yourself, deep divers. I hope you're spending time in nature because Mother Nature will heal you. Mother Nature loves you. Gaia loves you. Yes, yes. Now, check this out, deep divers. If this video does not wake you up, then I don't know what will, because we're about to dive deep. Oh, really deep. We got a whole lot to talk about. So I remember growing up, deep divers, and there was this quote I always used to stumble across by Frank Zappa, the American musician, who said this: if you end up with a boring, miserable life because you listened to your mom, your dad, your teacher, your priest, or some guy on the television, then you deserve it. Slow motion this side. And that quote really stuck with me because it's like, gosh, now you've got to take responsibility for your life because the whole world is screwed over. People are screwed up. And you're asking them for advice? Just look at their life, right? So it really struck a chord with me because I'm like, oh my gosh, like so many people in this world, in this matrix, are programmed by other people. Other people project their fears onto them, their limited beliefs onto them. And this is the reason why a lot of people are not living, they are merely existing. And I come here to feel alive, deep divers. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? So if this video does not wake you up, then I don't know what will. I don't know what will, deep divers. First and foremost, I want to tell you, jumping straight into it, diving straight into it, you're going to die. Oh my gosh. No. Energy can never die, deep divers. It can only be transferred. Okay? And recycled and reused. That's the beauty of life. Our spirit is immortal because we are made of star stuff. That's the good news. But in this present incarnation, your days are limited. Your days are numbered. And we live in a flash of light. You see, a lot of people don't realize that even if you were to live 5,000 years, when you reach 5,000, you'll still be wanting more. It will seem like you haven't lived at all because time itself is an illusion. You are living in a flash of light. And a lot of people don't realize that life is short. Your time is limited. So don't waste your life living someone else's life. So many people don't realize that you've been taking advice from people who aren't even following their dreams. How on earth are they going to help you out? If this video doesn't wake you up, deep divers, then I don't know what will. You see, what really helped me wake up, deep divers, was to realize this. Everything we have is on loan. Even your body. Huh? Yes, it is on loan. It all goes back in the box, just like Monopoly. Everything you own that you think is yours is not actually yours, and you don't own it. For instance, some people say my house. Some people say my wife. Some people say my husband. The my is the ego, which has given you a false sense of ownership. You don't own anything. You are only experiencing it. And everything will go back in the box. So when you realize even the air you breathe, wait a minute. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. The moment you inhale, woo! You got to exhale right back out. So you can't even hold the air inside. You got to breathe it back out. Even the water you drink has got to come out of you. We won't talk about the number 2 though, right? What goes in must come out. You can't even own the food, deep divers. So when I realized this, my awakening began to grow. I'm like, oh my gosh, we live in a flash of light. Everything is on loan, even my body. I have to respect Mother Nature. I have to humble myself in front of the universe and realize I am the universe experiencing this human form I am the universe experiencing this human form for a brief moment in time. That's kind of weird, right? Beautiful too. If this video doesn't wake you up, I don't know what will, deep divers. Really? I realize this as well. Our entire lives are based on BS. What do I mean by that? Our entire lives are based on pure BS. Belief systems. Slow motion this side. And whatever you believe will create your reality. Belief is the software program. And when I realize this, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. Like, just by changing one belief, you can change your whole entire reality. So many people in this matrix are governed by fear because of the media, fear of pandemics, fear of wars, fear of the unknown, of other people. And that limiting belief is what keeps most people in a prison. And when I realized, actually, there is nothing to be afraid of. And when you lose fear, you now begin to live. Oh, baby. Raising the frequency. Do you think I care if people walk past and say, who is that guy? I love it. Because I love me. I love me. I love who I am right now. I accept myself because I don't have fear, deep divers. I'm not afraid. If this video doesn't wake you up, then I don't know what will. Now, a lot of people say I've got friends, right? Because they don't want to be alone. They're like, Ralph, I'm hanging out with friends. But what if I told you a lot of people you call friends are not actually friends. They are actually distractions in disguise. Those are acquaintances. They're not your friends. They won't be there for you in hard times. And you have to recognize this because a lot of people don't realize that a lot of people don't know themselves. Sometimes it's the people closest to you that can hurt you the most. Therefore, be careful of your circle before they hurt you. I got wise, deep divers. That's why I only chill out with the cat down the road, okay? If this video doesn't wake you up, then I don't know what will. Now, living in the heart has been the greatest transformation for me ever. When I stopped living so much in the ego and moved down to my heart space, I began to really feel alive. And when I realized, wait a minute, our heart is 100,000 times stronger electrically than our brain and 5,000 times stronger magnetically than our brain. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the reason why a lot of people are not in their power, because they are not in their heart space. Slow motion this side. But once you reconnect back to your heart space, you become truly powerful. You're like a superhero, deep divers. Look at you go. If this video doesn't wake you up, then I don't know what will. You see, I was just listening to the theoretical physicist, Professor James Gates. And he talked about how when he was studying, because he's really into deep stuff like string theory and supersymmetry, right? A lot of people are like, what's that about? I have no idea. But I started to listen to him. And he was saying how he was able to show that when he observed the universe very closely, it was very similar to a web browser. In other words, like a kind of simulation. And I always tell people, we are only seeing less than 1% of the electromagnetic spectrum, which is visible light, 0.035%. We are practically blind in the universe. And his research is fascinating because it shows that actually this whole universe could be one giant computer that we are all in, someone else's program. But on the flip side, we can also see that we can become the co-creators of this universe, of our own reality. And this is what a lot of people don't realize. Many people accept a life handed to them by their parents, their mom, their dad, their priest, their friends, their teachers. But when you start actually living the life that you were called here to live, life opens up infinite possibilities for you. If this video doesn't wake you up, then I don't know what will. Now, there was a film called They Live. Anytime the guy put on the glasses, he could see these subliminal messages in the billboards, right? Like obey, conform. And when I realized this, that, oh my gosh, like so much of our lives have been a big lie. And everywhere around us you have tons of subliminal messages telling you to buy, to consume. And when your eye is open, this first eye called the third eye, right? You begin to see through the illusion that this whole thing is a big, ridiculous, cheap set B movie. And the aim of the game is to get out and be free and to take back your freedom, take back your common sense, lose fear, stop watching the news and start connecting to the real world, which is Mother Nature. And when that happens, well, you'll just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Hey. Beautiful deep divers. How you like me now? Got a new haircut. Woo! Right? Deep divers, breathe with me. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. I love all of you deep divers. Now, go and check out that new book, Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the book. Also, go and get the good ass prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. They tried to bury us, deep divers. They forgot we were seeds. I'm here to remind you, don't waste your life living someone else's. You are living in a flash of light, and it is your responsibility to make sure that you can say, this is the life I chose. This is the life I chose, universe. Thank you. I love all of you. Peace. Infinite waters. Diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace. You. Hit that like button, deep divers. Share the video. Leave a comment down below of love and appreciation and let me know how this video inspired you. Much love. Peace.